Hey, welcome to KocoSports Lucha Underground Weekly Review. I am the huge one, aka the idiot Dave Koco from KocoSports.com and ProWrestling.me. Check out the sites, ProWrestling.me. We're starting to build it up. Hopefully it does good. If not, hey, fuck it, we tried. Anyway, asshole, worst pitchman in the business. As always, we ask win, loss, or tie. What did you think of this Lucha Underground? Of course, we have the rare perfects. I enjoyed this Lucha Underground. I give it a win. I don't give it a perfect. I did enjoy the show a lot. I actually enjoyed the show a lot, actually. And the reason why is because with a lot of the American products, I can't just sit back and relax and enjoy. I just know there's going to be some types of bullshit going on. But Lucha Underground, I shut down the Twitter, I shut down the Facebook, I shut down everything. I sit back and I relax. And, I kind of miss that. I miss good pro wrestling shows, It's got some sports entertainment, it's got some action. It's just sometimes when you review a lot of shows, you forget that this is supposed to be entertainment. Sometimes watching other products, you're like, what the fuck am I doing, man? Is this even fucking entertainment anymore? But Lucha Underground, I enjoyed a lot. I really do enjoy a lot. I gave it a win. Not a perfect, some questionable moments, but overall, very exciting. And all that, but it's on its second season now, and I've said this a million times, but I'm going to say it a million more. Please check out Lucha Underground. It's the perfect show to fucking marathon through. And I like it a lot because, like, it builds trust. It builds trust. With maybe time off, maybe with it already in the can, maybe with, television people, you see something on other programs and you're like, that's going nowhere. Oh, fuck, man, that's a 10-minute segment gone. But with Lucha Underground, you build trust because you're like, oh no, everything serves a purpose. And, it's just enjoyable. It reminds me of when I'm watching The Flash or Gotham or Arrow or just a television show. I know WWE and TNA say to be sports entertainment, but are they really? I mean, they're just like their own fucking brand. But this, you can just sit back, enjoy, and I really appreciate that. This is going to be a hard show to review because it's only one match. But I guess the short answer is win, must watch, definitely watch and enjoy it. I'm reading WrestleZone.com and WrestlingInc.com for results. Only one match. It's like a battle royal. It's called Aztec Warfare, and I'm reading this off WrestleZone.com. The only way to be eliminated is by pinfall or submission. Once the 1919 luchadors are eliminated, we'll find out who the Lucha Underground champion is. Anything goes, no disqualifications. Fenix will start off the match at number 1, and Mil Muertes will be number 20, or it says last entrant, but you'll understand why I said number 20. So there you go. So it just 1 hour of nothing but Aztec Warfare, and I really enjoyed it. A lot of people were comparing it to Ric Flair's Royal Rumble, where, he comes in early and has to defend. I enjoyed it a lot. It was fast-paced, a lot of action, and this is one of the moments, too, the fan reaction, the editing, and basically just the way they handled it. I don't get to watch Lucha Underground live, or, not live in person, but I also don't get to watch it live when it's on television because I live in Tokyo, and I try to avoid spoilers like crazy, but, we knew Rey Mysterio was going to be in this. I had no idea, but I had no idea what time he was going to come in, and like maybe an hour or 2 hours before I watched it, someone's like, oh, can you believe Rey Mysterio was number 2? And I'm like, no! But with Rey Mysterio number 2, even if I knew that, it still was so great. The fans' interaction, the way they did it, the announcers hit a home run, it just felt really, really special. And that's it. So even with the spoiler, I knew. So Joey Ryan came out. I'm just going through a bunch of different stuff. Joey Ryan came out. He handcuffed himself because he knew if he can't get submitted or disqualified, if he can't get in the ring. And I thought that was entertaining. Prince Puma was number 7. I don't know. I don't want to read this whole fucking list, but it was very exciting. Had a lot of different stuff going out. Some people returned. Chavo Guerrero was there. Marty the Moth, Drago, the short luchador, I apologize, I don't know his name, returns. They had a cinder block, all that. It's a lot of great high-flying spots. Overall, really enjoyed it. And got towards the end, Mil Muertos was number 20. And I like this a lot. I like it, the ending a lot. Like, granted, the whole show was pretty... Well, it's not even a show. It's just a match. The whole match was booked amazingly. But when it gets down to number 20, Mil Muertos coming out, I thought it was awesome. Ramirez comes out, Pentagon Jr. attacks him, and he wasn't allowed in the tournament or in the Aztec Warfare, and just beats the living shit out of him. It was enjoyable. It built up another storyline, and I was like, oh, okay, so this is a good way to protect Mil Muertes. I thought they were going to do the same thing with Fenix, but we'll talk about that. But then, while that's all going on, number 21 comes out. The owner comes back, the original owner, to a huge pop. I'm such a huge fan of him. Like, out of all the characters in pro wrestling right now that are non-wrestlers, he's by far my favorite. He comes out, says it's his building, and now comes out his brother. And I had mixed feelings about his brother. His brother comes out, it's the monster, and, he's jacked up and looks like a psychopath, but a bit short. But then, if he was too big, how the fuck would it be his brother? A lot of questions. And he goes down there, I'm like, oh, fuck. And I'm like, just thinking out loud, I'm like, is this gonna fucking work? And he goes out there, and this is a fucking horrible spot of the night, and I don't know why they do this in pro wrestling. They do it way too fucking much. Everyone tackles him, and then he goes, raw, and they go flying off and shit. Oh, I hate that fucking spot. So fucking abused. So now I'm like, oh, fuck, he's not that big. He just did that raw spot, which I thought was fucking ridiculous. And I'm like, this ain't gonna fucking work. And then he fucking suplexed someone. I think it was the Mack. And I was like, I am on board. Rey Mysterio got someone out with an armbar. Armbar and suplexes, man. That's how you fucking win me over. You have a good... nice armbar, you have a fucking suplex, you got me over. And I was just like, oh man, is this gonna fucking work? And Mack, like, ba-bow, motherfucking suplex, bitches! And I'm like, holy fuck, this guy's amazing. I mark out the suplexes. Sorry, I just fucking, awesome suplexes. That's it. So, and he does that, and he just starts eliminating motherfuckers like crazy. A bit too strong, but they built him up for 2 seasons, so understandable. And the last guy is Rey Mysterio, and I guess the monster. We'll call him the monster because I can't pronounce Koco. Montanza Quota. I totally fucking slaughtered that. I need to get an assistant here. I gotta get Boom Boom. He took Spanish 1. But anyway, the monster and Rey Mysterio is next. And I was just like, for the love of fucking God, don't pull a goddamn TNA. There's no fucking way they're gonna let Rey Mysterio fucking win this, right? Right? No fucking way! And they fucking do the 619, they tease it a bunch, and they go back and forth, and they're teasing false finishes. And I'm just like, don't let fucking Rey Mysterio win this on his first night. I want to know one big thing, because I'm putting this over like $1 million. Fenix not having the title that long is kind of bullshit. Poor fucking Fenix. But this is Fenix's fault. He's fucking around with the crazy women. Alright, I just went from not kayfabe to kayfabe back to not kayfabe. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I was a little upset that Fenix did lose his title so quickly. Just because they did such a great job with Prince Puma and Mil Muertes. And I thought Fenix deserved better, but who knows? Who knows what the fuck's going to happen? And they did build up the monster for a while. So, they go back and forth teasing different fucking finishes. And the monster does win to get the championship. And I enjoyed it. It was not perfect, but... just like, Flash, just like Arrow, just like all these great television shows, this is one of the few American pro wrestling shows I sit down and go, no, I'm going to fucking enjoy this. And I'm really grateful for that. I really fucking do enjoy Lucha Underground. Now, was it a perfect show? No. The raw spot was ridiculous. And what I mean by that is a big guy gets in the fucking ring, all the little guys fucking tackle him, and then he just fucking hulks up and they all go flying. It's the dumbest fucking spot I've ever fucking seen in my life. But, fuck it. Gotta let it go. And I'm a little upset that Fenix, but, fuck, man, we'll see where it goes. But I'm glad to have the owner back, and I thought they protected a lot of people. I thought they protected a lot of people, so it should be interesting where the feuds go and all that. And unlike a lot of companies, they care about the whole fucking roster, and they put the roster over. I thought this season, season 2, this might have been the commentary's best announced team. I was a little fucking sour on Matt Striker because of his fucking New Japan commentary, but he really fucking rocked the boat, and so did Vampiro. It was just fucking great. And so overall, I enjoy it. Is it perfect? No. Definitely worth catching and definitely worth watching every week. Like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I'll have a Ring of Honor review up shortly. Sorry this ain't the best of reviews. It's just, maybe I'm not good enough, but I think matches like this are kind of hard to review. Because I don't want to fucking actually read everything on WrestlingInc.com. Be like, Prince Puma's number 7, Jack Evans is number 8. Maybe I'll put a link down there so you can fucking read everything. But I think it's definitely worth checking out, and that's what a review should be. Alright, like, comment, subscribe, KocoSports.net, ProWrestling.me, and with that, I am over. Bum, 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 bum.